is a major milestone for Bitcoin. We're seeing on a weekly basis global financial institutions jumping into the Bitcoin ecosystem, whether it's UBS or Goldman Sachs or Bloomberg or NASDAQ. Everybody on Wall Street has Bitcoin on their whiteboard. I think this is a very innovative technology. It's a change agent for finance, and we're going to see more and more of this unfold and look at this as a stepping stone, not only for Bitcoin the currency, but also blockchain-enabled technologies to trade other digital assets.
Win, why are you skeptical?
Well, call me old school. I've been taught that the currency has three roles: the store of value, unit of account, and medium of exchange. And out of those three, I think Bitcoin probably hits 1 out of 3. I'm not saying there's no role for Bitcoin. I think there certainly is as a method of transaction. But we're still in the early days in sort of digital currencies. We're going to see a lot of evolution. I don't think Bitcoin is the first word. It's going to be the last word in digital currencies. But as a real currency, and I'm a currency strategist, it really doesn't really fit the quote-unquote, sort of traditional values or definition of a currency.
And we are showing there some of the details of the Bitcoin index. I'm guessing that the only one you think it really fills in terms of those three roles is a means of exchange. Why is it so significant that it is both a store of value and a unit of account as well? Well,
for people to be comfortable with the currency, you have to have faith in its value. From what I see in the chart, Bitcoin was trading something at $13 at the beginning of 2013, jumped up to $1,100 at the end of the year, sank to $600 in early 2004. Now it's somewhere around $200. It's hardly reliable store of value. Your price, if you're buying a car in terms of Bitcoin, your price just is going up and down. So that's not to say, we're obviously, in this sort of early stages where people are trying to figure out fair value, which I think is almost impossible for digital currency. I guess to me, the question I have is, well, we already have digital currencies. We have PayPal, we have Apple Pay, with the dollar, say, as a unit of account. And no one has really explained to me why we have to use another different unit of coin. Like I said, I'm old school. Give me a dollar.
Right. Hey, Matt, Win gave you a lot to talk about there. I mean, you pick your bogey there and respond to what he said. He admitted he's old school. So am I. I'm wondering how this thing's all going to play out. But you're the proponent here.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. I think the debate has always been: is it a store of value? Is it a payment mechanism? Is it a commodity? And here's the secret: it's all the above. On top of which, Bitcoin acts as a programmable money, so it can do things that traditional money cannot do. And if you extend this this vision further, when you look at Internet of Things, machine-to-machine ways in which payment is transacted, Bitcoin is going to fuel that. Bitcoin is going to solve those issues.
We're running out of time, so let me just get to the point here. The thing that's been, for a lot of people, made them skeptical about Bitcoin is its role in some shadowy deals. I mean, you can do this anonymously. Maybe that's the hallmark of this particular digital currency. But now you're getting like the New York Stock Exchange, the Stockholm Index, which seem to be gaining some legitimacy from those. But are you able ever to get rid of this shadowy reputation that the currency has because of deals that have gone on in the past?
Yeah, Bitcoin has been a tale of two cities. Charles Dickens, the best of times, the worst of times, where you have the overcurrent of bad PR, the price, regulatory overhang, and adoption, all being relatively ho-hum. But the undercurrent, what's unseen right now, is the $1 billion of venture capital coming into the space, human capital, people leaving Wall Street and Silicon Valley to get into Bitcoin, and on top of which we're seeing household name companies all over the world enabling themselves to learn this technology and leverage that.